Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode on the Minecraft Handbook. We're of course in 1.16 and this is the series that teaches you how to play Minecraft. So today I'm going to be bringing you a video on how to make it to the Nether, and yeah, this is going to be super awesome because we're playing in the Minecraft update, and so there's a whole bunch of new features I've never seen before. And I'm going to be going on a lot of hearsay for this video, because, as I say, this is just me exploring it for the first time as well. Now, last episode, we went mining, and we gathered a whole bunch of obsidian, and this is actually imperative to us making it to the Nether, since there wouldn't be any other way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just build my portal over here, up on this hill. Now, probably better places for me to put the portal, but I'm not entirely sure where those would be right now, so that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, I apologise if I sound very different. I'm actually not at my regular setup destination, hence why this video is also going to be slightly late out tonight, so I do apologise for that, but hopefully things go back to normal within 4 days or so. So yeah, as you can see, I've built this, which is a very basic structure. This is the minimum size requirements for a Nether portal. So you can make it wider, you can make it taller, but it has to be with this shape at the minimum. 4 blocks wide and then 5 tall. Now, what I've actually done here is I filled in the corner blocks just to make this look nicer for the moment. You don't actually need those, you only need 10 blocks in total, but at the moment I'm using 14. We're going to right click for flint and steel on it, and as you can see it creates a portal. So if we go through, I'm super excited for the new biomes, and as you can see we're in this misty kind of place. It doesn't look like we've got a lot of room for movement here, and we can't actually get out. So let's just jump quickly, and this is pretty cool. We need to make sure that we can not fall off out that side, so I'm gonna quickly destroy this. This is I believe it's crimson nilium, or nylium. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that word, but that tops the netherrack, this underlying block, and this is quite cool. It's very different to how the world used to be, because all these new biomes mean that the traditional biomes, like the Nether ruin, it didn't used to be called the Nether ruin, but the traditional Nether has been renamed to the Nether ruin. That seems... Whoa. Okay, there's mobs up there that look pretty cool. I'm just gonna grab this. Is a new Nether tree, so I'm guessing this is crimson wood that we've just grabbed. How do the planks look? Oh, they look just like Nether brick. That's super awesome. I love that. Right, what I'm going to do before we go any further is I'm going to actually go back through to the overworld, because I think what we need to do is we need to make ourselves some gold armor. And the reason I say that is because one of the mobs, in fact, doesn't like you unless you it doesn't like you unless you're wearing some form of gold armor. Now the new mobs introduced were the piglin, the hoglin, I want to say, and I can't think of the other one. They've changed the zombie pigman to be a zombified piglin, I think. I'm actually going to make quite a few sets of boots just in case our boots break, but it's in order for us to stay alive we need to be wearing golden boots, or at least some form of golden armor. to make sure that we don't get attacked. Now, I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put all of these items. I do need to really sort out these chests, and that's something I'm definitely going to do within the few episodes that are coming up. But we also collected a whole bunch of diamonds last episode, so I think it's time to get absolutely suited and booted, and we're going to build ourselves a set of diamond armor. Now, we're not going to run with boots. We got the cover me with diamonds enchantment. That's just for the fact that we put on a diamond chestplate. What I'm going to have to do here is I'm actually going to make myself another double chest. I had been putting this off, but I'm going to do it just because we got way too many items now, and this is becoming ridiculous to try and find anything. So we're going to shovel all of these items in here, and the last thing we're going to do is grab ourselves a stick and make ourselves a diamond sword. There we go, and we still got 23 diamonds, so that's pretty good. Let's throw that into our inventory, and then we're going to run it into the Nether. Now, one of the things that was discussed at Minecon, I believe, was that they were going to potentially change the way beds worked in the Nether, as they traditionally would explode. In actual fact, they still do. They never changed that, which is a bit of a weird one. They just broke some nether wart block. That's super awesome. If you put nether wart blocks in here, you don't get nether wart, which is kind of annoying. I would have loved for that to be a feature, because then you could get started with potion brewing super quickly. As we come through here, it's pretty cool. I want to make sure that these little crimson mushroom things, what are they called? Yeah, warped fungi. I want them to be sticking around near this portal, just because the mobs won't go near it. And I suppose the best thing for us to do would really just be to venture down into this landscape. You guys are kind of learning just as much as I am here. I'm not entirely sure about some of the mechanics here. I have been, researching them, but at the same time, it's not something that's 100% fresh in my mind that I can just lift off. So yeah, we've got the hoglin over here and the zombie pigman over here. Though this is going to be renamed to the zombified piglin, and I'm not sure why he pathfinded to go up there, but there we go. Yeah, it's the hoglin, and I believe these are supposed to be angry at the player all the time, but at the moment they appear to be fighting with the piglin, and as you can see, the chat reader in the bottom right that reads out everything that's going on. Oh my god, that's gone ballistic. It's filling up half my screen. So if you call these guys, they give you... Ah, yes, there we go. They attacked me. So I'm going to get out of the way of all of them. Just because I don't really want to get attacked by all of them right now. Here comes a baby one. I believe these guys can attack you, but they only do minimal damage. Yeah, there we go. See, they don't really damage you. So it's kind of cute. There we go. I'm just gonna move out of the way, and hopefully it stops attacking me. But yeah, these guys don't actually attack you if they're not in a direct line of sight. So that's a super awesome thing to remember when playing. You don't want to kind of stand too much in their way all the time. And yeah, I mean, this biome looks amazing. There's a piglin up there. I would love to barter with them, but I don't really have enough gold for it to be worthwhile at this moment. And bartering is where you throw gold at them and they will drop an item from random. Well, I say from random. There's weightings and bits like that for depending on what kind of item you're going to get. So I think some of the dropouts are the good ones are things like ender pearls, or I think there's fire charges, I want to say, but there's also things like gravel and just random items that you wouldn't want, which have obviously a much higher chance of you getting the ones you don't want than the ones you do. So that's kind of something that has to be farmed more than, you know, just randomly tried. So I might do that at a later date, or when I have a lot more gold to waste. Now we're just gonna kind of jump around, as in the Nether there's also compared to the overworld a difference in the way biomes are set out. In the overworld, biomes are very 2D specific. Now in this version of the game, they work on a 3D basis, so you can drop down and you would be finding yourself in a different biome dependent on your y-axis, which I think is really crazy. The fact that the traditional way of looking at biomes has completely been changed and revamped. What I'm thinking right now is I'm actually gonna come over here just so I can write my coordinates. I'm actually gonna lose myself in this Nether. It's so expansive. So let's go for -20, 76, 72, and that way at least I know I can make it back to this point. For those of you that didn't watch the video on how to use the coordinate system, I highly recommend you doing that. It's a great way to know where you are in the world and never really get lost. I need to really find a way to build around here, so I guess I'll just build like this. Helps if I don't fall. But yeah, I'm gonna explore the Nether a bit more. Obviously this was the warped forest, I believe, or is it the crimson forest? This is the crimson forest. It just has warped fungi in it, that's it. So I'm gonna have a look for the warped forest, and if I can find it, I will show you guys. Maybe if not, then we'll just have to explore the rest of the kind of Nether. But yeah, see you guys in a sec. And after absolute ages of kind of tunnel mining, I have managed to get myself kind of a reliable way of walking to this place, which, as you can see, the sky just changed. We're about to be hit by a hoglin, and there's a ghast in the sky. But aside from all of those things, it's quite a nice aesthetic. I don't like how the gradient of the sky just suddenly changes from red to blue. I do hope that Mojang decides to fix that. And unfortunately we just got hit by that fireball from that ghast. Perhaps we should look for somewhere to take cover and just regenerate some health. Right, yeah, so this is the other new biome that's just been added to the game. I'm not entirely sure how's the best way to get down. I think maybe just stumbling down. And there's a whole bunch of new things. So traditionally there'd be soul sand. I'm not entirely sure the name of this block, but it's fairly related to soul sand. Hold on, let's grab it. Soul soil. Okay, so I know soul soil can be used to make a wither. So for those of you that don't know what I'm on about, well, Wither, it's a mob that you can create yourself by placing 4 pieces of soul sand, and 3 Wither skeleton skulls on top. And yeah, that's basically really a great thing to do, because when you kill it, it drops a Nether star, which can be used to make a beacon for insane power-ups. I'm actually gonna need to get out of the way of this ghast, as it appears to be dealing me a fair amount of damage. But we'll just hide behind here whilst we scout out the area. I'm not entirely sure what these podium things are. It seems like they're holding the Nether up. I've never really seen those before, and that ghast came incredibly close to us there. We probably should have tried to take it out, but it was just too far away, to be honest. There's no way to really get around on this bit, which is a shame. But we're gonna run around, and hopefully we find a forest in this biome, as this bit of biome over here isn't the same. It goes back to being in the red area. So I'm gonna keep looking around, and I'll show you guys once I'm back, and hopefully these ghasts won't keep following me around everywhere, because this is getting crazy now. This is basalt, by the way, this new block. So I'm not entirely sure why there's basalt coming down from the ceilings, but that's a cool feature. So yeah, see you guys in a sec. So unfortunately, I searched absolutely everywhere in this kind of area, and I can't seem to find myself any forests that aren't the original. I'm just gonna take this out just so I can show you guys. It drops some leather, some pork chops, so that's kind of cool. But that's kind of it for today's episode, guys. I apologise that we didn't see the other forest. It's something I'm definitely gonna keep searching for off camera, and I'll do an episode showing you guys it once I find it. But for now, I'm gonna head back to the overworld, and I'm gonna continue playing, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought down in the comment section below. Do you guys like the Nether? Do you absolutely hate it now? Personally, I think these are nice improvements, but I think it needs a bit more variation, rather than just this kind of style being the most prominent everywhere. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.